Hello there, everybody. This is King Mac, your friendly hamburger pal. Welcome to this feature presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot, fresh cheeseburger along with some delicious golden French fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Thank you all for watching, and now sit back and relax and enjoy as Tony here brings you our feature presentation of TTBurger game reviews.
Way, hey everybody, you are back. You have arrived. Nice to see you all again. You ready for some more TTBurger game reviews? Of PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4 game reviews and more? Well, thank you for arriving. You've come to the right place. I am Tony, your host. And we have a lot to talk about today as we look at episode 244, part 1 of 1. And before I get started here, I want to give a shout out to Free Green HD, SubZeroMNX for King Mac. Also want to give a shout out to these YouTubers here. Said that Hyperlamnia, Brickos Go Stateside, Black Healer, Megs, and also want to give a shout out to the homie RJ, Sensational Jet, Uncle Jira, Rockstar Pool 69, Doc, and more and more and more. And I know I've been mentioning these people a lot lately, but it's just, they deserve the shout out there and stuff too. And also want to give a shout out to Phantom Gaming as well. And if I got your name wrong, I apologize there. I am really sorry. But I want to give a shout out to everyone who has supported the channel no matter what. And today we're going to talk about 3D platformers. I'm sure all you who have played in a Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2, GameCube, all of them played a 3D platform or a platformer at least once in your life. We had a lot of popular ones here on the PlayStation range from Crash Bandicoot, which was definitely one of the first ones there, along with Croc Legend of the Gobos, Jersey Devil, and I'm gonna mention Bubsy 3D because even though that game was trash and everything, it still got its notability for being bad. So I'm putting that one on the list there, definitely. Which leads to today's episode. We're going to be taking a look at an exclusive for the PlayStation release on September 28th, 1999. Where you play as a little fox named Kingsley, who's trying to prove himself to be a worthy true knight in Kingsley Adventure, but exclusively for the PlayStation by Psygnosis. Combat platform exploration. Does it says back on the box? Does it hold there? Well, find out right about now at the snap of my fingers. Here we go. Kingsley Adventure. Is it awesome? Does it have combat platform exploration to make it a great game?
Not always so peaceful.
The brief answer is no. This is a disappointing game. It has a great storyline, great graphics engine and sound and stuff. But the main problem is the gameplay. It has a lot of problems that make it a chore and overly frustrating for the wrong reasons and stuff. And I don't mind difficulty, but frustrating, I don't like that. The game is not as bad as Bubsy 3D, but it has its frustrations that will lead you to be grabbing your hair in frustration, and you'll be turning the game off and you'll play something else. But we need to get started here. Let's get started. The story stars you as Kingsley, a cute little fox cub who's on a quest to save the Fruit Kingdom from an evil wizard known as the Bad Custard. Kingsley wants to show he's worthy of a true knight by collecting the necessities in each level to become a true knight. Kingsley must travel multiple locations to prove his worthy and defeat Bad Custard by completing the tasks he must do to save these worlds and stuff and to defeat Bad Custard. Story is simple, gets the job done. I don't have anything wrong with it there. Presentation, as you look at Kingsley Adventure here, it has great graphics for a game released in 1999. This is like around the time when the PlayStation 2 was going to be out in a year or two, so it showed that the PlayStation had a lot to offer. The character models look very detailed and animated very smoothly. Even their mouths move too and stuff, which is still, they don't move the best, but still, it was for its time, this was awesome. The environments are good, but a lot of them are, while they're detailed, are basically just linear corridors and just like, this will benefit to a factor later to talk about the gameplay and stuff, but they're not as open as like Crash Bandicoot and Croc Legend of the Gobos. Hell, even Bubsy 3D's levels were bigger than this. The opening cutscene element looks nice too, and the frame rate runs smoothly. Sound for me was a hit or miss depending on what it is. The voice editing aside for the opening cutscene, which is in English, the rest of the voice setting is all gibberish like Banjo-Kazooie and Croc 2, and I like how it fits, even though Kingsley's voice can be kind of ear-raping at times, hearing him squeak, squeak, squeak like that, so it's just very, very annoying. The music I did not like. The music just felt like the music felt way too cuddly, like someone's holding a teddy bear while you're playing the game. The game kind of sounds like lullaby music and stuff, which just doesn't really fit well on the ears. Doesn't really fit the game either. The other sound effects, like your sword swooshing around and you using your bow and arrow and stuff, are passable, I guess you could say. Gameplay is where the problems start. For starters, it's a 3D platform, similar to Croc, Legend of the Gobos, Crash Bandicoot, Jersey Devil, and more. But it's plagued by stiff controls where Kingsley feels like a tank. Now, tank controls are fine if you're playing like a survival horror game like Resident Evil, Down Crisis, Silent Hill, or Parasite Eve, and stuff like that. But in a 3D platform, it does not work well and causes a lot of problems. For starters, you cannot move and attack at the same time. You have to manually turn around, and turning is way too slow. There's no like automatic magnetic turnaround and stuff, which does affect the problems there very, very badly. And manually turning around, by the time you get hit by something, you're too late. It does help that you have death traps and such that take your health away. It just adds more problems. Jumping is delayed, making platforming a chore. I swear there was a part in the game that took me an hour to pass because there was this one part where the jumping does like not really work the best, and it was stiff and delayed, and on top of that, the platforms landed on are full of like this green liquid where you slip around all over the place. Hell, the controls themselves are delayed and stiff. Attacking is also an issue because you have to manually aim your weapon, and the attack range is so short that you will miss attacks or get killed on one enemy. And your bow and arrow and stuff does a little bit better when you're attacking far away, but doesn't really help much. Just use your sword or whatever, or axe or whatever you get. And you know, like getting stuck on one enemy can affect a lot of your health. When you do kill an enemy, your life will be halfway drained already, costing you precious time. You could lose all your lives and stuff, and just lose all your health. And like, there are checkpoints as well, but the checkpoints are so far out and stuff like that. Like in that part I got stuck, I had to go back to the certain part to do the platforms over again. It's better just to get killed by an enemy to get to the checkpoint, and then there you go. But then, like, it'll cost you a life and stuff too, and you only have 5 lives, which I guess is fine. But you know, still, like, you could die way too easily, so that they can drain your health in a matter of minutes, just costing you to just turn the game off. And also, this is one of those levels where you just gotta figure out where to go on your own. Like, there was this one part of a level where you had to like stand on the right little holes before they turn green to open up the keys you need. Like, you need to find fruit keys and stuff too. But some of them can require a little challenge, which is fine. But sometimes a little too much challenge. Like, to get this like pineapple, banana key and stuff like that. I would call this pineapple key. You had to like stand in a pattern with these holes, and you had to unlock stuff like that. Like, you think you can just jump up and get it, but you can't. So yeah, it's just frustrating. But there are some goods here. You get a handful of weapons and armor after you beat a boss and stuff like that, which does add more to the challenge there and replay value. You can find treasures and keys like you're on an adventure, and exploring the castle you'll do like as a hub world can be fun. And you know, it kind of has like the little Mario filter when you're exploring in Princess Peach's castle, but here you're exploring the Fruit Kingdom castle, and it's pretty cool. I mean, like, although it kind of corridor-like and stuff, yeah, and this is the thing I mentioned with the corridors here. Beating these corridor levels with the tank controls and the stick controls can really affect you. That's why you die a lot here and stuff for the most part. But that's the thing. But those good things there do affect the game, are not enough to save the game from the frustrating elements that affect the game badly. Final thoughts here. I do recommend other games than Kingsley Adventure. It's better than Bubsy 3D, I'll give it that much. But if you want to play it as a little fox cub knight, then I guess you can rent it or something, or try it for a bit and see if you like it. But just get the other platform moves that I mentioned: Crash Bandicoot, Croc, Jersey Devil, and stuff. But stay away from Bubsy 3D and stuff. But just those. But still, this game could have been better. Kingsley Adventure gets a 4.5 out of 10 because of the complaints I had with it. But still, I mean, it's better than Bubsy 3D, but still, this game could have been better. If they had to focus on everything else except for the gameplay, and that's what happened there. So that's Kingsley Adventure for you. And that's it for episode 244 of my game reviews. Thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed, and click on the links if you want to join my Facebook group, my Discord group, my Facebook page, and more and more. If you have any requests, just comment down below as well. But all I gotta say, Tony, peace and out. Have a good day. See you all on the next episode. Take care, everybody.
You took all of my time and didn't give it back to me. Wasn't enough.